Gotta live with a God.
Have you ever made a mistake in your life that the thought of guilt keeps popping in your mind and can't resist the burden of guilt no matter how you try? Well, mistakes can be corrected. Making a mistake is not an issue. How you handle it matters. You cannot live on this earth without making a mistake. It's funny how we are harder on ourselves each time we make mistakes than anybody else around us could ever be. We hide our secrets, shame, and guilt as if what others would say could be more worse. Parents make mistakes, children make mistakes too. So it's all of us to brave up and be honest with each other. We shouldn't run from mistakes and hide in fear, but we should face things and avoid more damage and prolonged condemnation, whether it's murder, stealing, or any mistake that one might consider minor or major. A mistake is a mistake. If you fail or screw up, first thing you need to do is to admit that you are on the wrong, that you screwed up. Don't put the blame on others. You need to forgive yourself first, accept that you are not perfect, and continue pushing forward. There's no time to get stuck and hold resentment on yourself. Shame is a heavy coat to wear, and regret isn't that comfortable either. Imagine building your identity after the worst things you've done. People around us always have something to say when a mistake is done. They do this by labeling the person who has committed a mistake. You will hear words like a thief, murderer, adulteress, prostitute, and so on. By doing this, they rob all the hope in the life of the concerned person. Starting over after a mistake might not be as easy as you think, most especially if the person is surrounded by people who judge and criticize them too much. It could be even your family members who will make you feel worse. We see many people coming out of prison and end up doing worse stuff. It's because they don't get the support they need when they are out of prison. What they meet is isolation, hate from their loved ones, and everyone else they have an encounter with. We have also seen children who grow up in denial and burden of self guilt because of a mistake they once did in their home. Their parents made them feel like that's how they are, always making mistakes, and that mentality developed in them up to when they are adults. Many of them end up as criminals, low self esteemed persons, introverts, living in denial of love no matter how hard people around them try to show that they love them, and others do all kind of displeasing stuffs because of what has been instilled in them since childhood. I mean, they wear that mistake identity thing. So how one is brought up matters a lot. Parents sometimes are their children destiny killers. Though they do this without knowing that it might affect the child in a negative way, they think it's a form of discipline. But by doing this, they rob all the hope in their children by judging instead of teaching them that mistakes can be corrected and people learn from them and don't repeat them again. However, the mistake, just know that you're not the first one to do it and won't be the last one doing it, because there is no single perfect person on this earth. We are all here to try, and errors do occur in the process. Fail but refuse to stay where you are by being an onward looker. Making a mistake does not equal to failure. Giving up is when you fail. Some mistakes may be horrible and unforgivable. If you find yourself in such a situation, I'll advise you leave the place. Go somewhere where people don't know you, at least when nobody will judge you, before you find the solution out of the problem. You can also switch off your phone if people text and call to condemn you. If you have people you can go to who can help you acknowledge your mistakes and face them, or maybe ask for forgiveness, then it will be better. If it's a mistake that requires you pay for it, then accept the situation as it is. Know that it shall pass. The important thing is that you learn from it and not repeat again. Dismiss the thought of guilt as much as you can. Tell yourself that you are human, that you didn't do it because you wanted to do it. You did it out of ignorance, but you are willing to change. Remember, Satan is the accuser of men. God doesn't look at how, but he looks at why you did it. He doesn't care about your past. Satan focuses on your past mistakes so that he can trap you with regret and burden of guilt. God's will is to give you a good future full of hope. If you find this video helpful, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Also, don't forget to click the notification button so you won't miss my next videos. Thank you so much for watching.